Hey guys, Ra here. This video is about how I learnt claw controls. If you don't know what claw controls are, it's basically when you use your fingers as well as your thumbs. So if you look in the bottom left hand corner, you can see day 14. That's how long I've been learning claw. And what I basically did is I used to use an iPhone 7 with triggers, which would sit at the top of the device, and they were basically like buttons. And then before that, I just used my thumbs. And then I decided to learn claw and just stopped using the old control scheme. Cold turkey, so to speak. So this video is just going to chronicle how I improved and the important sort of inflection points where my confidence started to go up and when I was comfortable in claw in general. So basically everything before 3 weeks, I was pretty uncomfortable, especially the first 2 weeks. So here, this is day 17. I'm not confident, and that's sort of why I've included this. So my squad's sort of just been massacred. I've run over to try and help out. I ADS that guy. It's okay, but then I smush my face against the wall there, and I'm panicking. I'm still vaguely aware. I'm aware that there was a guy who just ran into the container, so I ran out. But basically, not very confident, running into corners there, running into walls, ignoring my teammate because I'm feeling the pressure and just, I can't work out how to get to him. And here I do an unusual mistake. I throw this grenade without cooking it. I just sort of panic and throw it, even though in my mind I kind of wanted to cook it. It's just the toll it takes on your brain when you're sort of concentrating on what your fingers and thumbs are doing. It really wrecks your gameplay mind. So yeah, I catch a bullet and I don't know where it's coming from, and I'm sort of like, I know where that close enemy is, and I make up my mind and run over here, and somebody leaves him a first aid kit, which is handy. So you can see I've made quite a few mistakes, but I've made enough good decisions, or I've done a good enough job that I'm still alive. And that peak's okay, but then the tracking was really abysmal, really. And that's sort of like the story of the first 3 weeks, the first 2 weeks especially. I might do 1 or 2 good things, but then it'd sort of fall apart very quickly. I'd do something stupid, like I would try and fire with my finger on the top of the device, or I'd just freeze and just jump. Okay, often I would jump. This is just a nice little clip. So I use the bike as a decoy, then peek on the other side, and clear the 2 guys there in a sort of quite clean way. Okay, this is an important moment. Day 20. I jump out of the vehicle here, and it's the first time that my mind maps instantly to the claw controls. Usually when I would jump out of a vehicle, that transition of controls, I would revert back to my old control scheme, and I would try and surprise people and just freeze in front of them. So that, yeah, day 20 was the first time that I was sort of naturally, instantly transitioning to claw. Include this. This one's about confidence. So I just caught a Kar 98 shot. Just made it into the circle. And I'm freaking out a bit. Now the gameplay here isn't what's important. It's the fact that I sort of calm myself down and methodically like peek and find these guys and put some bullets downrange, and don't just panic and make a mess of it, which I would have definitely have done. Any sort of pressure and my gameplay would just go out the window. So anything sort of tactical. Okay, this is me teaching myself to be aggressive. So I've got 3 shells, and I was a bit frustrated that I was sort of like not getting stuck into it. So I go here, and then with my last shell, knock that guy. And so this is day 28. And now we're gonna jump forward with this clip. It's day 43. Quite a bit of time has passed, and I think you better see my movement is more deliberate. I'm much more confident with the controls. I would say it's not exactly natural, but like watching it back now, I can see a little bit more finer movement, a little bit of strafing. It's more natural, more instinctual. And then ADS over this fence, and it's quite nice. Here we see me using an M16, which when I was using triggers especially, it's not the weapon of choice because you can't spam burst fire very quickly. And here I'm not spamming it very quickly at all. But it's just a weapon that's incredibly difficult to use with triggers. And I mean, I couldn't have even fired that fast. Not that that was really firing very fast. This clip, day 49, this is about composure. So I'm under a fair bit of pressure. I'm actually getting shot by 2 other teams, I think, from distance. And I think they actually hit me for real with like a Kar 98 and then a pan later. But you know, these guys are in my face, but I'm still making decent decisions. I'm still thinking clearly. I'm putting obstacles. Well, I'm trying to work out where these guys at distance are, and I'm trying to keep away from them as much as possible. Even though I think there's 2 teams on 2 different sides of the map. But reasonable play, reasonable thought still there. I mean, this is like a freebie because I think those guys had already taken damage. Okay, this is also sort of an important moment. It's day 49, and I've got a lot of confidence back in terms of my aggression. So very comfortable charging in, circling around, trying to split them up, sowing chaos and then taking advantage of it, which is like very much my style. And that's what I used to do before Claw, and this is the first time I'm really doing it after Claw. And this clip is just me ADSing to a sound, locating a guy in a window and taking care of him. I mean, this clip is, it's sort of like shooting fish in a barrel, so it's not really super skillful. But you know, when you're given those opportunities, it's good to be able to like make good on them. And I think this is one of the most important moments for me. Day 52, take down this guy. I can hear his squad mate outside. I go hunting, and you'll see as soon as I start firing, or before I start firing, his 2 other squad mates start shooting me in the back. But I'm able to locate one of them and taking more damage. Still searching as ADS, and I'm searching with my spray, and I'm able to take him down. Now, obviously I was very lucky there. Very, very lucky. But to get lucky, it's good to be able to like keep your composure and make those nice plays happen. So this is still day 52. I can see I'm much more confident. I'm jumping around just for the hells of it. And I think that backwards jump isn't actually on purpose. I think I'm still training my fingers, so if I jump around a bit, it's sort of training, and then it ends in these accidental jumps like that as well. That was just not on purpose. It kind of looks like I'm just gleefully jumping around, but it's an accident. So I've taken care of one squad without taking too much damage. Come over to this squad. Post up by this wall. Pick a spot, make an angle, take this guy down, but he lights me up. I'm on a sliver of health. But I'm still thinking pretty clearly, like I'm pre-firing. I know I've got positional advantage on this guy. I take him down, which is the second guy, which gives me a bit of a window to medkit up to full health and re-engage. So that's the 3rd guy I've downed, and there's actually 2 down guys to my right there, which I don't know at the time. I don't care. I'm just going ham. And yeah, take down that guy for the full squad wipe. So the only other thing I'll sort of mention is more of a game knowledge thing. At the moment, this is day 53. I'm not doing what I'm about to describe. So when an enemy goes down, if you don't know, they're actually invulnerable for about 1.5 seconds. So you should really just pause and just wait for that invulnerability to pass and then finish them off. So you can, it's sort of obvious because there's no blood, that blood spatter that appears when you shoot them. I mean, I just thought that was probably a bug, just a visual glitch, not actually something related to the damage, but turns out I was wrong. So you don't see me doing that yet. It's not until I still don't do it perfectly, even now. But you don't see me doing it, even attempting it, until like day 60, 65. Anyway, so that's all I really wanted to say. So just to summarize, the first 2 weeks, basically, I was completely useless. By week 3, it was starting to come together, but it was still very much a mental exercise to make the controls do what I wanted them to do. By day 50, I was very comfortable. So whatever I intended to do, my fingers and thumbs obliged, and it was, back to being an enjoyable gameplay experience. I would say, yeah, the first 3-4 weeks, my enjoyment really did dip down, so get ready to expect that. Okay, so I hope you found this video interesting. If you're thinking about moving to Claw, if you have moved to Claw already, I hope it was interesting just to see and compare notes for science. So there's a couple more minutes of clips. They get smoother. I'm a bit more happy with them. They're longer clips. So enjoy, and until next time, see you later.